What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my sports picks video NFL edition. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and each and every time I put out a video. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. It is Wednesday night, November the 27th. Some of you guys might be watching this on Thanksgiving. If that's the case, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hopefully you guys all have an awesome Thanksgiving. Stay safe out there and just enjoy the time with those special loved ones. Let's go ahead and jump right into the NFL action. So we're going to do things a little bit different this week as we have 3 games on Thanksgiving. We know Thanksgiving is the day for the NFL. So we're going to do our NFL video first, and then tomorrow night I'll release my college football video because we have a lot of games actually on Friday, and then another bunch of games on Saturday for college football. So we're going to flip it. We're going to do NFL first, then college football tomorrow. So for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. One of my favorite things to do with the NFL is teasers. I love teasers. And the NFL is, in my opinion, the best sport to do teasers with. So what I do with my NFL video, I like to do a little bit something different for each sport. I like to do what's called a long shot teaser, where it's any teaser where the payout is $1,000 or more. So we hit it once so far this year. We're looking to hit it a couple more times before the year ends. So I'll just quickly recap what we did with our last week's long shot teaser, and then I'll go into this week's long shot teaser. And then, of course, I'll have one of my favorite straight bets for the week, and it's going to be for one of the games on Thanksgiving Day. So let's go ahead, or actually well, you'll see what I'll give out, but it will be for the games, I should say, on Thanksgiving Day. So first, let's go ahead and jump right into the action and go ahead and recap what we did last week with our long shot teaser. We had another good attempt. We had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They were underdogs on the road against the Falcons. I like Tampa Bay in that game. Atlanta coming off 2 blowout wins. We know Atlanta's not that good. They were due for a letdown, due for a loss. And Tampa Bay went into their building and just dominated them. So Tampa Bay with the teaser, didn't even need the teaser. They won outright. We had the Broncos plus 11. The Buffalo Bills did it to us again. They had another good offensive output. It was more the Denver Broncos offense did not show up. Brandon Allen definitely took a step back from what he did last week, or the previous week in Minnesota. He looked very good. And then the next week on the road against Buffalo did not look so good. So Buffalo, or I should say Denver plus 11, did not come through for us. We had the Giants and Bears under. Always go under with the Bears this season, and you will just make money. Easy play there. That game never went close to the total. Steelers and Bengals. Steelers are another under team, and the Bengals. Both these teams very bad offensively. That one's well under the total. 2 easy totals there. We had the New Orleans Saints minus 2.5. They were looking pretty good early in this game, and then all of a sudden they just could not stop the Panthers. Panthers came roaring back and probably should have won the game, but the Saints ended up finding a way to win. They do cover 2.5. We had the Detroit Lions plus 3.5. This was definitely a shocker. The Washington Redskins actually won the game. Detroit Lions definitely were the better team in the box score, but some costly turnovers towards the end of the game, and they blow it. But with the teaser, plus 3.5, they ended up losing that game by 3. So with the teaser, it came through for us. And then the Green Bay Packers plus 10. Packers coming off a bye. 49ers beat up. But the 49ers were the team that looked fresh, that looked healthy, that looked prepared. I don't know what the Packers were doing with their bye week, but they were not preparing for this game because the 49ers absolutely blew them away. Aaron Rodgers, one of the worst games of his career. I just don't know what the Packers, as defensively, offensively, they were just terrible. And the 49ers showed that they are one of the best teams in the NFL, just blowing them away. So the Packers plus 10 did not come through. So two losses there, 5 winners. But like I always say, with my long shot teasers and long shot parlays, I would pluck out your favorites and do smaller ones because obviously long shots are not likely to come in. So if you would have plucked out your favorites, more than likely you would have came away with the victory there. But myself, I'm trying to hit these long shots, so we'll definitely turn that page and we will attempt this one more time. And I actually really like this week's attempt. I'm actually going to double it up. Usually these teasers, the payout's $1,000. This week I really like the long shot teaser, and in honor of Thanksgiving, let's go for it. I am going to double it up and make it a $2,000 teaser. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So for starters, we have the Dallas Cowboys, one of the teams playing on Thanksgiving Day. They are currently a 6.5 point favorite. So I do 7 point teasers with my long shots. So that would make this plus half a point. So I really like Dallas here. Dallas is coming off a tough loss on the road against the Patriots. Bad weather. This Dallas team is definitely in need of a win here. The Buffalo Bills, who have a very good record, but look at who this team has beaten. It is not very good at all. You can say actually the same thing for Dallas. Look at all of their wins. They're all against bad teams. So we have kind of two fraudulent teams here, but Dallas is a lot better at home. On top of that, Buffalo has a very, very good defense, but the way to exploit that defense a little bit is with the running game. And Dallas and their running game really hasn't gotten going this year. You're paying Zeke a lot of money, and he really is not showing much this year. Not like we're used to. And I think this is a game where he can break out at home, Thanksgiving Day. I like the Cowboys to have some success offensively against this very good Buffalo defense. But like I said, the strength of the Cowboys offense will go up against one of the weaknesses of the Buffalo defense. And offensively for Buffalo, they've had a lot of success recently. They changed the way they do things a little bit. Their offensive coordinator moved up to the booth. So they're playing with a little bit more tempo, getting the play calls in early. So it's helped the Buffalo defense out since their bye week. So they actually look pretty good. But I still don't trust Josh Allen, especially on the road. I think Dallas will some way, somehow find a way to win this game at home. They're definitely the more desperate team coming off a loss. Buffalo's coming off a couple victories. So I like Dallas here at home to get the job done. Next, we'll go with the New Orleans Saints. Another Thursday game. This is the night game on Thursday night. The Saints are on the road against the Atlanta Falcons. It is currently a 7-point spread, and these two teams just played a couple weeks ago. Atlanta went into New Orleans and just completely dominated the Saints. Drew Brees did not have a good game. I think New Orleans only mustered up 2 field goals, I want to say, 6 points. Just completely off, completely unexpected. So this is definitely revenge for the New Orleans Saints. We saw the true Atlanta team last week when the Buccaneers went into town and just whooped them. And before that, New Orleans just whooped Tampa Bay. So New Orleans obviously is the better team. They are trying to get the number 1, number 2 seed in the NFC. They're definitely going to need that, going to want that. They want playoff games in their home building. So they can't give games away. Atlanta's not going nowhere. So New Orleans Saints on the road will find a way to get the job done. With the 7-point teaser, that brings this game down to 0 a pick. So New Orleans just has to win the game. I love that. Next, we have the Packers plus half a point. Packers are currently a 6.5 point favorite on the road. Don't love the Packers right now. Obviously, we saw that they were just completely out of sorts against the 49ers. But whenever a team gets embarrassed, I do like to look at them the next week because they should be ultra motivated to kind of get that taste out of their mouth. And the Giants aren't a good team. They're terrible defensively. Offensively, they're okay. Daniel Jones, he's playing like a rookie. He turns the ball over. Saquon Barkley, not really having a great season. This is just not a good Giants team. And Green Bay, I think they will find a way to win this game as well. Bounce back from that terrible performance. They're the better team. It's not going to make a difference that they're on the road here. So I like the Packers here. Again, just to find a way to win. The first 3 games, basically the teams just have to win. So like those. Next, we have the Panthers -3. So I mentioned the Redskins last week. Finally got a win. They are not going to make it 2 in a row. Redskins are on the road against this Panthers team. Loved what I saw from Carolina last week. They battled hard. Should have got that win in New Orleans. But now they come back home. They're definitely going to win this game. It's a 10-point spread. Take that down 7. It's -3. Panthers -3 at home against this bad Redskins team. I'll take that every single day. Next, we have the Kansas City Chiefs -3. This is another 10-point spread for the Chiefs at home. There are certain teams I love taking off of a bye, and the Kansas City Chiefs is one of them. Andy Reid is absolutely amazing coming off of a bye. Oakland is just not playing good football right now. Oakland's another team with wins against bad teams. They really haven't beaten anybody. Kansas City at home coming off of a bye. They are in need of some victories as well, as they're trying to get one of the top 2 seeds in the AFC, and they have Oakland not too far behind them, so they're definitely going to want to take care of Oakland, especially at home. So -3, Patrick Mahomes at home, I'll take that all day. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles -3, another 10-point spread. The Eagles are on the road though; they're favored by 10 against the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins have completely lost it. They played a couple. Actually, several weeks they played very well. Ryan Fitzpatrick was looking good. Fitzmagic was back for a little bit, but now they are back to reality. This is not a good Miami team. They just don't have the players. They don't have the talent. The Eagles haven't looked great recently either. They are dealing with some injuries. They're getting a couple guys back. It's still a little bit early in the week. I don't know exactly who's coming back and who's not. But I think either way, this is another team, another good team that's in desperation mode, kind of like Dallas. Philadelphia needs a win right now, and no better way to get it against the Miami Dolphins. Even though this is on the road, I love the Eagles here to get the job done, -3. Last but not least, you know I like to mess with either the Sunday night game or the Monday night game. In this case, we are going to the Monday night game. If all of the other plays come through, we can definitely hedge our bet a little bit either before this game starts or at halftime, kind of see how the first half goes. But I'm going to be giving the 7 points to the Minnesota Vikings on the road against the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks were fortunate last week. They got the victory on the road against the Eagles. It wasn't a pretty game at all. Like I mentioned, the Eagles are very banged up. They don't really have a running game. Some injuries on the offensive line, some injuries to their wide receivers. So Philly has a lot of injuries all over the place. So Seattle took advantage of that. They got some turnovers. Seattle has a great record, but this is still an overrated team in my opinion. Yes, Russell Wilson is second in the MVP race to Lamar Jackson. He is playing unbelievable right now, but this is not a great Seattle team. I don't expect them to beat a very, very good Minnesota team by double digits. And Minnesota is another team that I love taking off of a bye. Zimmer is another coach coming off of a loss, coming off of a bye. This is a really, really good coach. He gets his team ready, prepared. I love the Vikings here coming off of a bye. Seattle just played last week. Like I said, it was a tough game on the road against Philly. They got the victory there. So Seattle, I think, is a little bit fat and happy. Vikings are fighting right now with Green Bay and others for a playoff spot. So I like the Vikings here, maybe even to pull out the outright upset, but at the very least, +10. Seattle historically has been dominant at home, not so much anymore. They don't really have the tough home field advantage as they used to, the 12th man. So I don't see an issue here. Kirk Cousins, don't love taking him in the bright lights. He usually plays well when the Vikings play early in the day. Whenever it's a primetime game, Sunday night, Monday night, or even one of the late Sunday games, Kirk Cousins, not at his best. Usually plays when it's the early game, but I'm still going to take the Vikings here because I think that edge coming off of a bye, they'll definitely be fully motivated, fully prepared for the Seahawks team. And we'll see if Thielen can get back in here, but Vikings should definitely be getting some guys off of injury. So I like the Vikings here. They don't need to win the game. We're getting them +10, so I love the Vikings here. And that's going to wrap up the long shot teaser. Like I said, we have 7 plays here. I love this a lot. I'm going 250 to win 2,000. I'll show you guys my ticket when it comes through. But that is going to wrap up this week's long shot teaser. Even though I really like this long shot teaser, it's still a long shot teaser. I would recommend plucking out your favorites, doing a smaller 2 or 3 team teaser, and have some success doing that. But I'm definitely going to be throwing this in. Hopefully this will be our second hit of the year, but we will see what happens. So before I get into today's free play of the day for Thursday, Thanksgiving, I do want to mention my website, JVilleSportsPicks.com. If you are in need of some extra plays, if you're interested in more than just the free plays I give out here on the channel, we have the NBA, college basketball, the NHL, college football, the NFL. This is my favorite time of the year. We have all sports. I'm giving out picks every single day in all sports sent directly to your email box. So if you're interested in my daily newsletter, check out JVilleSportsPicks.com. Go to the upper right-hand corner. You'll see the Join the Village button. This is where you'll go to join the village. Check out the different packages that are available. See which one suits you the best. Also, don't forget, I have a promo code going on right now in honor of Thanksgiving. Thanks 20. This will get you 20% off any package that's available. That's THANKS, all capitals, 20. Like I said, this will get you 20% off any package that's available. If you do have any issues with the code, any questions about the website, let me know. My email address, social media pages, all down below in the description of this video. It's chat@JVilleSportsPicks.com. But use the promo code, sign up for the daily newsletter, and start winning with us today. But that's the website. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And other than that, let's go ahead and move on to today's free play of the day. Let me go ahead and put it up on the screen here. So I'm going with a parlay today, a 2-team moneyline parlay with 2 of the games that I had in the teaser. 2 of the games that are going on for Thanksgiving, starting with the Dallas Cowboys. I already talked about both of these games, so not going to talk about them in much more detail again. So we have the Cowboys at home against the Buffalo Bills. Like I said, this Buffalo Bills team I think is overrated. I don't trust this team on the road. Dallas is a desperate team. They need this win at home. They're used to playing on Thanksgiving. They'll be fully ready for this game at home. I think we're going to have a big game by Zeke. If you do daily fantasy, Zeke is definitely going to be a big option for me. So I like the Cowboys here on the money line, and we're going to parlay that with the New Orleans Saints. Saints are on the road against the Falcons. Again, this is a New Orleans team. They have revenge on their mind. Atlanta just blew them out a couple weeks ago. We know the Saints are the better team. The Saints are actually playing for something. Falcon season's over. So we're going to get a fully focused Saints team ready to take revenge on the Falcons. Falcons just got whooped last week. So I think that kind of sets them back into reality. So love the Saints going on the road and beating the Atlanta Falcons. So you put the Cowboys money line and Saints money line together into a 2-team money line parlay. And it pays just about the same as a straight bet, minus 125 odds. So that's going to be one of my bigger bets of Thanksgiving. That 2-team money line parlay. That's going to be today's free play of the day for November the 28th, Thanksgiving Day. I'm definitely going to have some additional plays, another NFL play or 2. There's a college football game as well that I like. I'm going to have a play in. There's also one hockey game I may or may not have a play in. And we have a decent college basketball games as well. So I'm going to have another fully loaded daily newsletter for Thanksgiving Day and each and every day after that as well. Like I said, daily newsletter, all sports, all picks, every single day. So sign up at JVilleSportsPicks.com. Start receiving my daily newsletter each and every day. Don't forget the promo code THANKS20, THANKS20. That promo code will be good until the end of Black Friday. This Friday at midnight, that code will expire. So sign up for that daily newsletter. And that's going to wrap up this edition of my NFL video. Stay tuned for my college football video, which I'll have tomorrow. I have my long shot parlay and another straight bet in college football. And we'll just keep it rolling. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully you guys, like I said, have an awesome Thanksgiving and just have an awesome weekend. But like I said, you'll see me again here shortly. So just enjoy it. Have a good time and good luck.